Namaste.
Namaste, Bhagavan. Namaste.
Love you all and wish you all a very, very happy new year.
Thank you, Bhagavan.
I'm so happy to hear that. Could we go ahead to the questions?
Dear Bhagavan, what is your vision for the Israel and how best can we, the Israeli Oneness Blessing Givers, support that vision, and how can we, the Oneness Blessing Givers, support each other fulfill your vision?
Yes. Now, what is the population of Israel?
7 million.
7 million. Now, if we could move 70 people into very high levels of consciousness, or if we could move 140 people into middle levels of consciousness, or probably 1,000 people into altered states of consciousness, we should be able to bring about a change in consciousness in Israel, which would lead to peace and harmony. It is possible. So the whole idea of the blessing givers here is to produce sufficient number of blessing givers. The larger the number, the easier and quicker it would be. And they should form groups of 25 people, and they must work together towards growth in consciousness, and we would directly guide it. And as we keep moving them into higher levels of consciousness, you would definitely find a change in the situation that is prevailing in Israel. So what we expect of the blessing givers is to contribute to peace and harmony in Israel. And at this rate of growth, I would recommend at least 1,000 people who may not be able to spend all their time on their growth, but who could at least contribute an hour or two a week. If we could create that many number of people, I think by June of 2011, we should begin to see good results. So that is the answer for the first question. We move on to the second question.
Dear Bhagavan, we heard you say that if in order to get the result of our prayer, our request, we have to visualize it very clearly and exactly. And if the result did not come, maybe our visualization was not clear enough. I have a difficulty visualizing things. I can have clear verbal ideas, but I cannot have a clear visualization or image in my mind. Also, given Dikshas, we were told that it would be good to visualize golden liquid flowing from our hands, and I could not do that. Is there anything I can do to get a better power of visualization?
Visualization is real power, but in case you're not able to do that, you could intensify your feelings. You can substitute visualization through intense feelings, and gradually you may be able to visualize too. But in case you're not able to do that, there's nothing to worry. You could keep increasing your feelings. If they become more intense, they could do the job of visualization. That's the answer for the second question. We move on to the third question.
Thank you, Bhagavan. In the past, you have mentioned that each country in the world is represented by a part of the human brain. Every human being has the entire world in her brain. Can you please elaborate on this and also share what part of the brain Israel represents and our collective role in the growth towards oneness?
Israel represents awareness of God. That's what Israel represents, and that's the part of the brain which is really controlling awareness of God. If that part of the brain is not sufficiently activated, then it's impossible to become truly aware of God. God would remain a mere belief. So Israel does have a very, very important role to play. So that's the answer for that question. We move on to the next question.
Bhagavan, every day our lives are threatened and we live in constant fear and suffering. can you please make our oneness blessing very powerful so that your work can spread very fast in the next 2 years?
It is fear inside you that is landing you into trouble. Violence is there, but then you could escape that if you do not have fear in you. But if you have fear in you, you would definitely get caught in that event or that incident. So what I would recommend is, please work on your fear, experience your fear, and then you will be able to overcome your fear. Once you have overcome your fear, it would be very, very easy for us to give you complete protection no matter what the situation is. So, if you want our help to protect you and to keep you safe and secure, your contribution has to be the overcoming of fear. Please overcome fear. We have taught you all the methods for overcoming fear. Please apply them, and we assure you we will completely protect you no matter what the situation is. So I think we have come to the end of all the questions. Now shall we meditate now?
Thank you. Yes, Bhagavan.
Love you.
Love you. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you.